Once upon a time, wait, no, this isn't one of those stories. This is about Naps, about a kingdom where tiredness was treated like treason, and at the center of it all was a boy named Alfred, known today as the Lazy Prince. Alfred was born into perfection. His father, King Leo, demanded strength. His mother, Queen Milan, demanded brilliance. Every morning began with orders, timetables, and lists. Prince Alfred said, King Leo, excellence is not an achievement, it is your baseline. I've scheduled your next 10 years, said Queen Milan. That way you don't waste time dreaming. Alfred's childhood wasn't full of laughter play or games, it was full of charts, tutors, and endless applause from strangers. Applause replaced affection, gold stars replaced hugs. He didn't have friends, he had mentors, he didn't play, he performed, and the harder he tried, the more invisible he felt, until one day, he simply stopped. No more performing, no more striving, and nobody noticed. So Alfred grew quiet, he turned to naps instead of night's yawns instead of duties. The court whispered, the prince is lazy. He sleeps while others strive. But they didn't see the truth. He wasn't lazy, he was tired. Tired in his bones, tired in his breath, tired of caring. He would lie on the floor of the palace staring at the ceiling. Your Highness, the military budget awaits your sign-off. Oh, has it been 3 months already? Time flies when you're horizontal. You are royalty, not a rug. Sit up. But Mother the Floor and I are bonding. Even on royal hunts, Alfred fell asleep against trees. This tree, he said, has exceptional lumbar support. The ministers tore their hair. The guards sighed. His laziness was so complete that even the kingdom grew exhausted of pushing him. One afternoon, while Alfred was communing with nature or napping under an oak, a stranger appeared. No trumpets, no bowing, just a girl with sharp eyes and a bow on her back. You're the prince, she asked. You look like a nap that got dressed. And you are Rhea, hunter, peasant, and me mostly decorative. Occasionally clever, Rhea laughed. And Alfred for once smiled without being measured. The vanishing but peace never lasts. One morning the royal court assembled. Alfred slouched half asleep on the throne. The minister entered pale and breathless. Your Highness, they're gone. King Leo and Queen Milan vanished without a word. The hall exploded in panic. The nobles argued. The guards shouted. And in the chaos the truth fell heavy. Lazy Prince Alfred was now king. Desperate lords approached Alfred in secret, pleading for his attention regarding a magical orb created by the late king designed to release a calming mist for better governance. Alfred, unimpressed, simply yawned and questioned its effect, casually dismissing the gravity of the situation. With a shrugged response and a touch to the sphere, the kingdom began to drift into a dreamy fog. The fog spread quickly, enveloping the kingdom in a mysterious slumber that caused apprentices to stop coming to the workshops, horses to cease eating, and merchants to forget their stalls. But one person resisted the sleep that had blanketed the kingdom, Rhea. Rhea searched the palace attic. Dust clung to every stone. Even the spiders were asleep, and there, hidden beneath scrolls, she found the truth. It isn't calm, it's the looming, a curse of exhaustion. It feeds on doubt and failure. They tricked you, Alfred. She burst into Alfred's chamber, urgency in her voice. Alfred, what did you wake? He hesitantly replied, a nap mist. It was supposed to fix everything, she retorted. It's not a mist, it's the looming. You have to save the kingdom. Alfred groaned. Save it, I can barely save myself from second breakfast. Rhea grabbed his hand and implored, listen to me. You're not lazy, you're burned out. But if you don't fight this, everyone will be lost. In the palace kitchens, Alfred stumbled upon something strange, a rusty sword lodged between shelves of cheese. When he touched it, the blade spoke. Finally, a hand slow enough to match me. Strap in, Napking, you're the main character now. I'm not skipping second breakfast for this. And so, with a reluctant sigh, Alfred began his first quest. In that moment of clarity, Alfred realized the true battle lay within. With every sneer and taunt echoing in his mind, he took a deep breath. The fog began to thin as he spoke back to it, declaring his worth. The voices faltered, unsure of themselves for the first time. Alfred's resolve grew stronger, shattering the illusions that bound him. The looming wasn't a beast of claws or fangs, it was a fog of voices. Everywhere Alfred walked, he heard them whisper, not enough. Try harder. Weak. Lazy. The sword hissed. This is everyone's nightmare, Alfred. The looming mirrors their fears. But you've lived with this fog all your life. Alfred tried lifting the sword, but the more he fought, the thicker the fog grew. And then, he understood. His fight wasn't against the fog, it was against himself. He dropped the sword, closed his eyes. I'm not lazy, I'm tired. I was born tired. They called it potential, then punished me for not living up to it. But I don't need to prove myself. Not to my parents, not to this kingdom. I am enough. Even here. The looming screamed, but Alfred gave it nothing to feed on. And just like that, the fog dissolved, the kingdom exhaled. The missing royals were found imprisoned by rival lords who had plotted treason. Freed at last, King Leo and Queen Milan knelt before Alfred. We pushed too hard, said Leo. We thought we were preparing you, we only exhausted you, whispered Milan. Forgive us, Alfred, you were always enough. Alfred yawned. Well, I have a reputation to maintain. I'm still the lazy prince. And so King Alfred introduced his first decree, the mandatory midday nap hour. Merchants, guards, ministers, even farmers, all were ordered to rest. The kingdom thought it strange at first, but soon they found themselves happier, healthier, and strangely more productive. Rhea became Alfred's closest advisor. She ran the kingdom's daily affairs. Alfred he supervised from the nap chamber, because sometimes the laziest prince is the wisest king. The